Hello and hope you're doing well. Welcome back to more Apex news. Of course, breaking down our last 25K event, that being the Code Red Live event this past weekend. And along with that, some breaking news out there in the Apex scene. I hope you guys all enjoy, as each and every ammo apparently has its own very property. So a senior designer from Apex/Respawn has now confirmed those abilities. We will talk about those though in the back half of the episode. As always, I hope you guys all enjoy. Let's break it down. Spoilers incoming, because you guys might not be too surprised by the results this past weekend, but another fun event which continues to drive the question. I actually wanted to make a solo episode on this, and maybe a question for all of you guys out there. When? It's only a matter of time, but when and who will actually be the organizer for the first premier event? And when I say that, I mean an event that's anything above 25K, because really that's all we've seen so far for Apex events. We've seen Twitch rivals, we've seen plenty of Code Reds. When will the first organizer step in? Maybe ESL, maybe IEM have an event, so on and so forth. When are we going to see a 50K event, 100K event? That continues the question, because that is when this scene can hopefully take off. Now, I know we all know Season 1 has not been going too well with the Battle Pass, so on and so forth, but my ultimate question for all of you guys is, when do you think during 2019 Apex Legends will see its first premier event? But besides that, of course, let's break it down. This past weekend, surprise, surprise, Dizzy and Trio did it once again. That, of course, being Dizzy alongside KingRichard and Mendo. No surprise, they continue their reign as champions. Now, Dizzy, his 4th Title 1, that's 3 Code Reds in 1 Twitch Rivals event. He is the single most winning Apex Legends pro, if you want to classify it as that. Once we get a premier event, I'll start calling it, well, once we get more tournaments, I'll start calling it an actual esport out there, but still looking hopeful for the future. These guys continue their dominance, and like I said before, no surprise, as we talked about last Friday going into the event, you guys actually, a lot of you commented down below to watch out for Chaco, so congrats to you guys. He made a great tear with his team. Husker is one of my MVP players. We'll talk about MVPs in a second here. He almost carried his team to a grand final victory, just 9 points across 3 games. That's a pretty close matchup, I would say, compared to our last event as well, especially for a grand final. They were so close. And then XQC and his team looking stellar, as we expected based off last event. You know, they love to still mess around, but still place very well. The Overwatch guys seem to still be very dominant in this scene. And then very lastly, rounding out our bottom 3, I would say, as expected, right? Not maybe Josh OG. I don't think many of us saw him and his trio placing second to last, but it definitely was expected the underdogs to be Cutie Pie and his team, and Rogue and his team. That was pretty predictable. Still fun matchup though. They were your bottom 3 teams. I would say overall the only big surprise was actually Dr. Dis, Vis, and Crafty, who placed now back-to-back pretty poor placings events. 5th place this past weekend was probably your biggest surprise, but all in all, still another great event. I think it was still great and really fun to watch. But the ultimate question, guys, is when was that premier event going to happen? Because when it's a premier event, when more money's on the line, when we have more established trios out there, and some, I guess you could say, better trios, although these were a lot of our top trios out there, it's going to be so fun to watch. But all in all, MVPs out there, I have 3 for all of you. You guys can comment down below yours as well, because it's just my opinion, all right? I don't get everything right out there. I think Huskers has to be one. He was the ultimate carry for this team throughout just about every matchup, I believe, if not every matchup there, almost carrying them all the way to a grand final victory. Very lastly as well, 2 MVPs on the same team. Not to say KingRichard had a bad weekend, okay? On any other team, he might have been their MVP, but he has 2 stellar teammates, that of course being Dizzy and Mendo. Overall, probably Mendo actually in the winners final, so just a step away or 2 away from the actual grand final. He carries with 38 kills over 3 maps, but in the actual grand final, then it's Dizzy who gets 31 kills over those 3 maps, and they both probably won their team that series during that. So those are my 3 MVPs, and again, we've had these guys be MVPs from other events as well, so no big surprises either way, though a great event. And thank you guys all for watching the breakdown. But now let's get into the other breakdown out there about ammo inside this game, and what we've actually confirmed about each and every ammo having its own special property. That brought to us by Sean on Twitter, aka that's going to be Respawn Senior Designer. He confirms 3 very important things, although one of them you might have already known. He confirms some things because there's videos out there that have now been debunked, actually offering false information. So Sean felt the need to actually come out and confirm 3 of these things. So first of which, guys, all ammo is going to slow player movement speed as well as your slide speed. So no matter what weapon you're hit by, you're going to be slowed down by it, whether it's heavy, light, the shotgun ammo, so on and so forth. Every ammo will slow you down. Also, on top of that, it's going to be hit scans. That's going to be energy ammo / energy weapons only. As we know, ever since they came out, they were claimed to be hit scans, which does mean they have the highest or the fastest bullet velocity, and therefore pretty much no bullet drop off. A lot of you guys probably already knew that, but he made sure to clarify that as well. They also, energy weapons alongside all weapons out there, have no additional shield breaking power. There are many thoughts out there that it's actually light ammo or light weapons were breaking melting shield faster. It was mistaken because they have such a rapid fire speed or rate of fire that people thought they were melting shield faster, which technically they do, but all in all, the single bullet power is the same for each and every weapon or each and every type of ammo out there. So there is no specific ammo out there that has additional shield breaking power. That was meant to be clarified because I don't know, there's a lot of rumors out there going around. So thanks to Sean to actually clarifying those three things. I'll link a video again, like I said, below for all of you guys down below that goes into detail about other weapons out there like shotgun spreads. If you guys care about the Peacekeeper versus the EVA 8, the shotgun spreads are actually you know, some pretty interesting things out there, along with the Mozambique. Each and every shotgun out there has a unique actual spread for its fire, so it can be cool to see what you guys think about that. Me personally, I still prefer the EVA 8 just because it's auto fire. Peacekeeper for me never works out too well. So what do you guys think about that? I hope you guys all enjoy. As always, my name is Jake. I'll be back here sometime soon breaking down more Apex news, and hopefully, you know, in a week or two, probably not going to happen, we break down our first ever Premier Tournament if it's ever announced, which it might never be. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoy. Until next time, take care.